Hey everybody, Bill from Iowa. So we're through the holiday season. Everybody that watches Bill from Iowa videos know that there's like Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, all at Bill from Iowa's house. We got a big basement. The whole family comes over, and there's 20, 25 people in here. So while we were getting ready, for the holiday season, I noticed a sack that was up on top of the refrigerator in the basement, and I pulled it down. This was before Christmas, and there was some hot dog buns in here, in that sack. And I started looking at it, and what we're looking at is the expiration date on that package, May 26, 2025. So these are hot dog buns, are closer to being a year old than they are to their expiration date. And I just want to point out that, guys, everything you buy at any grocery store is just straight up poison. And I'm not calling out any one vendor. I'm calling out all the vendors. As you can see, we've blocked out the particular vendor of these hot dog buns, but these were expired May 26th of 2025. It's January of 2026. And what I want to point out, guys, these things look like they could have been sitting, on the shelf at your local grocery store. There's not a bit of mold on any of these hot dog buns, right? No mold. Let's grab the other one out of there. What in the world can they be putting on a hot dog bun or any type of bread that doesn't mold? Look at this. These are still fresh. Right? Now we flip these over here on the top, not so much, but it's probably still edible. I mean, if you're in a pinch and this is all you got, you could still use these hot dog buns that expired May 26th, 2025. Right? We're talking 4 months from being a year old, right? And they look like we just bought them yesterday. I don't know how many of you folks actually bake bread, right? And when I say bake bread, I'm saying bake bread from, whole wheat flour. But this is not right, guys. This is nothing but chemicals, right? When you make homemade bread at home, you don't get, 12 months? Because I'm sure if I left these on top of the refrigerator, at 12 months, they'd probably still look like this. You don't get 9 months. You don't get 8 months. You don't get weeks, right? 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks when homemade bread sits on the counter. Right? You get 4 or 5 days and that stuff starts molding. But this stuff, which every person in America is buying on a daily basis, putting their hot dog in there and eating it, this stuff stays fresh, even 6, 7 months. Well, where are we at? So May's 5, 12, 7, 8, 9 months. Yeah. 8 months after the expiration date, still not a bit of mold, nothing. If you're buying your food in the local grocery store, and once again, I'm not calling anybody out because all of this stuff does it. Every grocery store is selling this stuff. If you're eating this stuff, you're killing yourself. Grow a garden, buy wheat berries from the Amish, get a mill grinder and start grinding your own wheat. Making your own flour, making bread every 4 or 5 days, because real bread made from real wheat without all the chemicals, 4 or 5 days, it's growing mold, throw it away, feed it to chickens. This chemical-induced garbage that they're selling to everyone and their uncle in the United States, all it's doing is killing us. Video number 2, Bill from Iowa this weekend. Yeah, I want to say hope everybody's having a great day, but unfortunately, if you're eating this, probably not. You're probably on some pharmaceutical chemical that's going to save your life, when in all reality, all you got to do is stop eating this crap. It's Bill from Iowa. We'll talk to you later.